Hey guys, this is Sil. I'm back with a new video for you today, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you stay for a little while with me in this really wild ride. So I thought about doing this video, and it's going to be about historical romances, which I love and have enjoyed during this reading years of mine. I haven't been reading a lot of historical romances this year, and actually this idea came, or I wanted to do this trope because I am currently reading a historical romance, and I thought I should compile a small list with some of my all-time favorite books. So I am doing that. And yes, that's about it. I have not been reading a lot of historical romances this year. I think I've read two, and I am going to mention one in this video. And yes, I hope you stay until the end of this video, and that you get some good recommendations, or that you find some interesting things in my video. So without further ado, let's get started on this. We want titles. I know you want titles, so I'm going to give them to you. So first of all, I am going to mention one of my favorite books. It's a romance novella, and it's The Infamous Miss Rodriguez by Lidia San Andres. And this book has the best tropes. I swear to God, it has the best tropes. Chef kiss to this book. So it's a novella, so it's a short story, and I love short stories because I usually gravitate towards those, and they almost always have low angst and no over dramatic plot of problems. And yes, The Infamous Miss Rodriguez is about Graciela, this woman who is engaged to this very eligible bachelor in her little island in the Caribbean, and she doesn't want to be engaged with him, but her aunt arranged this marriage. So Graciela comes up with this idea of ruining her reputation and let him break it up for her. So her aunt, of course, realizes what Graciela wants to do, and she hires a bodyguard for Graciela, and I love it. We have bodyguard trope in this romance novella, and we also have rich woman, poor guy trope, where we don't usually see them in books. Like, I usually see a lot of millionaire heroes in romance books, which is fine. I love them too, but I also really like really rich girls falling for the poor guy, and we get that here, and I love it. Like, I love this book a lot, and I hope you'll take a chance on it and also read it, which you're going to love. I promise you are going to you're going to enjoy this book. Next, we have The Duke Who Didn't by Courtney Milan. This is a newly released book, and this is one of the books that I've read this year. I absolutely adored this book when it released. I have been waiting for a new Courtney Milan book to come out because it has been a while since she released something, and I'm glad she did in 2020 because we need her books this year, and it definitely delivered for me. If you want to read this on a quiet morning before your day starts, do it. You're gonna have so much fun, and your day is going to start on the right foot. So this book is about Chloe, and she is very organized. She's a very organized person. She has like a list every single day, and she has been in love with Jeremy for so long, for many years, and Jeremy has been in love with her too, but Jeremy is a jokester, so everything he says, Chloe kind of doesn't believe him because he's always joking around. Also, he's a secret duke. Secret duke, he is a duke, and he knows it, but the town where he and Chloe live does not know he is the duke. He is now back after not being there 2 years, and he is back because he wants Chloe's hand in marriage, and I'm so happy. But he has no clue how he's going to do it, and he thinks Chloe will not believe him if he tells her he wants to marry her. And yeah, he also has to tell her he also has to tell her he is a duke, and that's the big problem. But this book is amazing. It's wonderful. As I said before, I had such a good time reading it. Courtney always makes me so happy with her books, and yes, this is definitely one that's going to my all-time favorite list of books. Next, I have Tempest by Beverly Jenkins, and you see, I have not read a lot of Beverly Jenkins books, which I need to fix. I know I need to fix, and I have a few in my Kindle already to read. But there's so many books I have to read and not enough time. I think I say these like every single day. Like I wish to have like a lot of eyes and a lot of brains to read a lot of books. But well. So yeah, Tempest. This is such a fun book. I loved it when I first read it, and it has a marriage of convenience, arranged marriage, mail order bride trope. And we have Regan, who just came to this town to meet her new husband. This meet cute is a meet disaster because Regan accidentally shoots at him and hurts him. It's a meet disaster instead of a meet cute, I will say, and I love it. I love that happens at the first because it really sets the tone of how everything in their relation is going to be like. And I love Miss Beb's writing, and her romances are always really great. This guy is a single dad, and his first wife passed away, but he thinks he needs a new wife to have as a mom figure for his child, so he gets Regan. And I love it. I love this relationship so much, and how the dynamic of all three is going to work. Next, I have this book is wonderful, and this author is wonderful. Like, I've read so many books by her, and it's A Rogue by Any Other Name by Sarah Magdalene. I love this book because it's a Hades Persephone trope-ish. They have this type of relationship that kind of resembles Hades and Persephone's tale, because we have like a prince of the underworld, and we have this girl who has a marriage of convenience and meets this new world and kind of rules over it, to be honest. So yeah, we have Penelope, this woman who meets again her childhood crush or childhood friend, and they will have an arranged marriage or marriage of convenience, but she realizes he is very changed from how he was years ago. I relate to this character mainly. This book is so close to my heart because of Penelope. She is a very lonely character. She has been lonely all throughout her life. She has had people around her, but she still feels lonely inside, and I relate to that because we can feel lonely even though we are not alone, and that's understandable. And yes, Penelope is such an amazing character, and I love her character. This book is amazing, and I love it so much. It's always going to be very close to my heart. And finally, last but not least, is The Earl I Ruined by Scarlett Peckham. I love this book because it is inspired by Emma by Jane Austen. And I love Emma by Jane Austen. Emma, the character, is such an unlikable character for many people. Like, that's the main reason I think many people don't like her. I don't think she's going to win awards for being the most popular Jane Austen character, but she is mine. Like, I love Emma because she commits many mistakes throughout all the book, you know. She commits many mistakes, she gets into stuff she has no clue how to do, but she grows from that mistake and she accepts it. And I love seeing that in this book, in the Early Ruin, because Constance commits a mistake. Like, she makes a mistake at the beginning of the story and she is going to try to fix it throughout all the book, and that's why everything starts, you know. She ruins the reputation of the guy, of the hero Julian, and now she has to be fake engaged to this guy, to her childhood friend, to her childhood nemesis, and to fix his reputation she obviously ruined from the beginning. I love this book because Constance thinks Julian is very stuck up and he's very stoic and a little boring. But when she really gets to know him, she realizes he is kind of fun and kind of romantic and kind of sexy. And I love the relationship, and I love fake engagement. Like, I love anything to do with fakeness in romance books. Like, the development when there is fakeness at the beginning is wonderful to see it develop into something really great and romantic, and I know they are going to last forever. In my head, they are going to have the happiest ever after, and they're going to be together forever through 10,000 years, okay? I believe that in my head. So those are my 5 picks. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of this video, but I promise I am going to get more videos out to you. I promise. I am doing my best. And yes, if you have loved any of these books I mentioned and you have read them, tell me. And if you have read them and not enjoy them, tell me also. I want to know all your opinions. I'm open to everything. If you haven't heard of this books, tell me which one you find interesting enough to check out. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you always for watching my videos. I truly appreciate you. So I'll see you the next time. Bye, guys.